Konnichiwa, hajimemashite, watashi no namae wa Benjamin Arlen Adrean desu. That means hello. How do you do? My name is Benjamin Allen Adrean in Japanese. I'll be a museum tour guide to Japanese history, language, art, recreational activities, and so much more. So let's get started where Japan is located on the map. Japan is located off the east coast of mainland Asia. The Japanese called their country Nippon, or land of the rising sun. The Japanese first settled in Japan about 20,000 years ago. Ankita was the capital of Japan until 1868. Warriors called the samurai began to take control of Japan. Their leader was the shogun. The emperor had the throne, but the shogun had the true power. The shogun paid the samurai with rice. 1 unit of rice was called a koku. A koku of rice was the amount of rice a person ate a year. So that's a lot of rice. In 1637, Japan shut itself off from the rest of the world. Then, in 1853, the U.S. forced Japan to start trading with the West and open up its doors to the rest of the country. Emperor Meiji sacked the shogun and moved the capital to Tokyo, as you can see on the map. Then, at the start of World War II, Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, and then the U.S. forced Japan down to its knees by dropping 2 atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Even after the bombing, Japan has grown to one of the world's greatest industrial trading nations over the past 30 years. The capital of Japan is Tokyo. Tokyo is booming. It has 8,124,310 people living inside it. Tokyo is the world's largest computer manufacturing industries around. Japan's best-selling game company is Nintendo. Believe it or not, Nintendo used to be a card game company. As I mentioned before, I'll be talking about Japanese language. The Japanese call their language Nihongo. The Japanese vowels are pronounced much differently than the U.S. version. A is pronounced as A, E is pronounced as A, I is pronounced as E, O is pronounced as O, and U is pronounced as U. The Japanese use Chinese and Japanese characters, as shown right here. And now I'll be talking about Japanese art. The Great Wave of Kanagawa is one example of Japanese art. Hokusai is the famous artist who painted the Great Wave. When he and his daughter were in need of money, he returned to his talent and drew and painted the Great Wave of Kanagawa. Then he became rich, and then he got it sold and published, and he became rich again. And now I'll be talking about recreational activities. One of the most popular activities to do and watch is sumo wrestling. To win a sumo match, either the sumo has to push his opponent out of the ring, or knock his opponent down to make his opponent touch any part of his body besides his feet. The Japanese also like to play golf and baseball, both which came from USA. And now I'll be talking about Japanese food. If you ask me, sushi is the best food in the world. Most people think sushi means raw fish, but it really stands for seasoned rice with rice wine vinegar. Japanese also like to eat tofu, which is made from soybeans, edamame, which is salted soybeans, and tempura, which is batter and fried meat. And the Japanese have chopstick etiquette. For example, they did not cross their chopsticks, as this means someone has died. And they did not stick their chopsticks and leave them vertically in rice, as this is only done at a shrine or funeral. And I have one last subject to talk about. It is culture. The Japanese like to participate and watch theater acts, and they make sculptures such as this girl made out of wood, and they dress up in kimonos, the traditional clothing. There's a sake and tea ceremony. In the sake ceremony, they pour sake into a wooden box, and one box is for every guest, and then they drink out of the box at the same time. And then there's a tea ceremony. Either the host pours tea into a teapot and pours into a large dish, or he gets individual cups and pours the tea into them, and then he gives them to the guests. And then there's calligraphy. Calligraphy is the art of a very large Japanese and Chinese character. For example, this is my name written in Japanese characters. It says Ben. And this is the end.
Very good. Oh, there's one more thing to do.
I hope you enjoyed your tour because Japan is very fascinating to me. Any questions?
Okay. All right.
Nate.
I've heard people say the Japanese use actual planes to crash into Pearl Harbor.
Yes, that's
kamikaze.
Kamikaze. They crash their planes, sacrificing their lives to defeat the USA. Okay, 2 more questions. Audrey.
What is that thing that you said that goes in that box?
This sake. It's a drink made. It's a drink made of rice alcohol. 1 more. Julia.
What's the picture under the guy?
This one?
No, the other one on the other side.
That's
The second picture on that side.
This one?
Yes.
It is something called tofu.
Oh.
Okay, I hope you have enjoyed your tour, but sadly I have to go. It is time for you to go on your next tour on another country. Sayonara, that means farewell in Japan.